Children, are you ready with your pencils? Okay, we are going to read Raindrops Lesson 1 Mango Birds. Wherever I will ask you to underline the words, you have to underline it. Once upon a time in a forest, there was a small cluster of mango trees. Cluster means group. Underline the word cluster. So cluster is a group and it is a collective noun. If you remember, we have learned 4 types of noun, that is common noun, proper noun, material noun and collective noun. Okay, so collective noun is the noun which is used for a group. Let's have a sentence using the word cluster. The grapes grow in small clusters. Okay. In the spring, its branches were covered with beautiful mango blossom and the forest echoed with the happy buzzing of honeybees. Now it's a springtime. Everywhere there are flowers. And if there are flowers, definitely there will be honeybees and butterflies. So children, when a group of honeybees come together, okay, so what is a collective noun for a group of honeybees? Yes, a swarm of honeybees. So when a swarm of honeybees come together and they start buzzing, their sound is echoed. Echoed means their sound is repeated. Their voice is repeated. So what is the meaning of echoed? Repeated. So let's have a sentence using the word blossom and echoed. Blossom, a blossom develops from a bud. Blossom means a flower develops from a bud. And echoed means repeated. The cave echoed with the roar of the lion. Why I used this example, the roaring of the lion, because the sound of the lion is very loud, and when it is echoed, it is majestic. Okay, so the cave echoed with the roar of the lion. Underline the word blossom and echoed. Soon the flowers fell and in their place small mangoes began to appear. Appear means now they could be seen. You all know that a fruit develops from a flower, and when there are flowers we cannot see the fruit. So now these flowers fell and in their place small mangoes began to appear. Now we can see them. Now let's move towards section 1. The sun grew hotter and the mangoes grew bigger. Slowly they turned golden yellow. Now because of the heat, the mangoes are becoming yellow now. They have become golden yellow. If you look here in the picture, all the mangoes are golden yellow now. Means they are now ready to eat. Earlier they were raw and now they have ripened. When the trees were full of juicy mangoes, people and animals came to eat the delicious fruit. Underline the word delicious. Okay. So who came to eat the golden yellow mangoes? The people, animals came to eat the delicious fruit. Delicious means tasty. Your mother also prepares delicious food, isn't it? Okay. And how many of you have eaten mangoes this summer? I have eaten. Have you all eaten? Yes, I can see all of you have raised your hands. Okay. Now already in the summary I told you that there is one tree god who has set one rule for the forest. That is, you can eat as much as you want, but you are not supposed to be selfish and greedy. So now if you look into the picture, these two boys have entered the forest and they are eating the mangoes. Now what the tree god is saying, let's listen. Enjoy yourselves, eat as much as you like, but leave some for others. One boy heard the voice and he's saying, are the trees talking to us? Other boy says, yes, they are talking to us. People said that there was a tree god who protected the forest and it was his voice. Everyone who heard the voice obeyed it. So everyone believed that there is a tree god and they obeyed the rule which was set by the tree god. And why they obeyed the rule? What do you think, children? Because they understand whatever the tree god is saying is not wrong. If we share, each one of us will get the fruits. And because of this, none of the fruit was wasted and everybody enjoyed the fruit. Now, before moving towards the lesson, let's read these words again. Cluster, The meaning is group. It is a collective noun. The grapes grow in small clusters. Blossom, the meaning is flower. A blossom develops from a bud. Echoed means repeated, the repetition of voice and sound. The cave echoed with the roar of the lion. So turn the page. Now let's move towards the lesson. The animals were wise. The monkeys plucked the mangoes. They ate half the fruit and threw the rest down. Then the wild rabbits and the deer finished them. So everyone enjoyed the fruit and nothing was wasted. So children, you can see how animals and these birds are following the rule set by the tree god. If you look into the picture, the monkey has plucked the mango. He has eaten, and when he is unable to finish it, he throws it down. And these half-eaten mangoes are eaten by the deer and the rabbit. So each one in the jungle is following the rule set by the tree god. Nothing is wasted and everybody is enjoying the fruits. So children, now we have finished this first section. This much is there for this period. But before I stop, we have read the whole lesson now. I have written few words on the board. You have to underline these words in your book and then write the antonyms of it over it. Okay, what do you mean by antonyms? Antonyms means opposite words. So we are going to write the antonyms of all these words. So I hope the pencil is still in your hand. Okay, so let's start writing. The first word is appear, means which could be seen. So what will be the opposite of it? What is the antonym of it? Disappear. I hope you have written it. The next word is wise. So opposite of wise is foolish. Those who don't follow the rule are foolish, and those who understand the importance of the rule are wise. Half. What is the antonym of it? Full or whole. Nothing means you don't have anything, and when you have, it is everything. Okay, I will be giving you few more words as homework also, but these words you have to underline in your book and write over it the antonyms. Now, one question I am writing here on the board. Read that question, write that question at the top of the page, and then you have to look for the answer and put a tick mark for the answer in your book. Okay, you don't have to write this answer anywhere. You just have to look for the answer and tick mark it in your textbook. So the question is, who eats the half-eaten mangoes thrown by the monkeys? So, who eats the half-eaten mangoes thrown by the monkeys? I hope you have understood what you have to do. You have to write this question at the top of the page and underline the answer or put a tick mark, put a bracket for the answer. This much for today. Read this section again. In the next period, we are going to read section number 2. Bye.